this is Samwise from DSN Gaming, and I'm going to be carrying on with the free running virtual training on Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. I did this one, did another first video of this yesterday, and here we are back with the free running. Now I'm going to go down to long course number 1. Yes, there are long courses. The long courses are mostly just little bits of the short courses mashed together, really. That's about it. That's all I don't have. So once you've done all the short courses, you kind of know what's coming for you on the long courses. It's just lots of the long courses bits put together. It's not that hard to work out what you need to do. Alright, here we go. On course number 1. In these first bits you just do the tap A or X, then jump down. Pretty easy. At the top of your wall run, skip to the side. I don't think I made it that clear in the last video. When you're at the top of your wall run, skip to the side or to the back if you want to make it as quick as possible. Like that. I did pausing at the top so I didn't make it fast. Yeah, kind of make sure you're at the end of that one, otherwise it fails. Now on most of these, the floating platforms, you can just launch yourself off the front, but you do risk, if there's a jump over the end, launch yourself over the jump and failing and have to doing it again. So I just prefer to drop down, but on there it can take a little bit more time either way, but I just prefer going down. The long courses go on for about a minute and a half to 2 minutes, depending on your skill. I wouldn't say I'm good, but I'm not the worst person playing. I'm kind of average, I'd say. So most of mine are silver, maybe the odd bronze or gold. And here on that bit, it looks like you should be running forward, but be careful of the arrows run to the side. Up down, number 1 through the wall, and that is long course number 1 complete. Yeah, short course 4. This is a whole new batch of short courses which, when put together, will make the last long course number 2, which is the final one. That'll be at the end of this video. Most of the short courses aren't that really hard to work out. It's just to follow the arrows and look about, really, watch where you're going. Life skill, that. Now on this one, it looks like when you swing on there, you're kind of going the wrong way because you can't see anything, but once you go around the corner, you're straight back on track. So don't go on the other side of that wall, just remember to swing on it. On these ones, when it projects you on the side of the wall and it gives you a bad camera angle for running up the wall, it is very common for you to run up too far. That's that one completed. Short course number 5. We're about halfway through our last bit, part 2 now. Here we are, short course number 5. This first bit, launch yourself down. And these bits I spent a little bit more time getting the camera angle right when I was doing that bit. Just make sure I run it properly. Just keep following the arrows, really. Mostly if you see something red, you're on the right direction. Because most of the red things, if any of you guys have played Mirror's Edge, it's a bit like that. The things you can run on, like the beams and the hanging lights, like that, and stuff like that. They're red, like in Mirror's Edge, when it was something you could run on, it was mostly red when you got near it. It's a bit of kind of that concept put into this, and that's short course done. Now we're on our final short course number 6. This is the final short one of about a minute. Takes about a minute to do. Yeah, I've noticed this last short course has a lot of running up the sides, or at least the last batch of short courses do. On that one you can either go on the other beam, and jump down off the top of the building bit, or you can just jump down on the first beam, it doesn't really matter. And I think that's the shortest of the short courses complete. And here we are, final free running one, final one for the video, long course number 2, which is all the previous short courses 4, 5 and 6, little bits of them put together to make it a bit longer, about 2 minutes. Straight away when you go, don't go left on that wall. Remember to go on the swinging bit, buys you a lot of time. On these pillars, make sure you don't leave it till the last pillar to run, otherwise you don't get enough run to go up the steps, or you go up with a bad angle. I think on this long course I got a really bad time because I failed on quite a lot of the jump things. I worked on that one though. Because it's most of the short course ones, when you're on the short course and you have to look about a bit to find out what you were doing. When you're in the long course, because it's the same, you kind of already know where you're meant to be going, so you don't look about that much. I think it's here. Yeah, don't jump back, remember to push the side. I pushed it too slowly twice, so just remember, push that stick quite hard, push your analog stick quite hard to the side, because if you just touch it lightly, it doesn't make you go. I failed again, see. Yeah, here, you can drop down now, you can drop down on the beams, really doesn't matter. Both take you about the same amount of time. And here we are done with our final free run course. So next time I'll be doing, I think it's the stealth ones, don't hold me to that, it might not be the stealth ones. But yeah, come back next time and I'll be doing more of the virtual training for Assassin's Creed. This is Samwise from DSN Gaming, and thanks for watching.